So hello folks and welcome to Lisa Loves, and today we have a review of one of the most anticipated movies of 2019, Jordan Peele's new movie Us. Obviously we all loved Get Out. Did Us live up to that expectation? Did it live up to the hype? Let's find out. So before I start talking about the movie itself and a very basic plot for you, I just want to give you the names of the 4 actors who star in this movie as the main family. The mother, who was quite simply outstanding, was played by Lupita Nyong'o, the father by Winston Duke, the sister by Shahadi Wright Joseph, and the little boy, the brother, by Evan Alex. So on to a premise of sorts. I'm not going to give you a lot of detail here because this is a movie you want to go into knowing as little as possible. We start the movie with a scene from 1986 which kind of sets up the rest of the movie, gives us a sort of like a borderline to work on. That initial scene isn't very long, it happens before the credits roll and then we cut to present day. The family want a bit of a break to get away. They decide to go on vacation to Santa Cruz, and I feel that Jordan Peele has fantastically managed to convey the family sort of vibe, the different personalities. We really care about these characters. We really feel an affinity for them. We really like all of them individually. And I feel that he did a fantastic job individually with those characters, and obviously the actors of portraying those characters, and also the dynamic within the family I thought was conveyed perfectly. As most people are aware, when they reach that holiday home, they are confronted with doppelgangers of themselves who appear one night outside quite menacingly. We see that scene from the trailer where they're standing together in the dark holding hands, and initially we can't see that they look exactly like our family, but that becomes apparent very quickly. The rest of the movie deals with the 2 families coming up against one another, an explanation as to why this is actually the case in the first place, and how this plays into a bigger picture. I don't want to give you any more information than that. You don't want to go in with anything else. Please do not watch spoiler reviews. Go into this completely blind, aside from what you saw in the trailer, which I feel managed fantastically to hide a vast portion of this movie. So what did I think? One of the biggest criticisms that most people say is that the ending to the movie is very predictable, and I will agree that is the case. I actually had guessed the ending by the opening credits. I know that sounds ridiculous, but if you've seen the movie you will know what I mean. There really is only a couple of logical avenues they could have went down. But I will say, even though it's predictable, I'm not one of these people, oh, I saw it coming a mile off, the movie was crap. No. This movie is a masterpiece. This movie, the acting in this alone, you have to watch this to see the acting, especially by the lady that plays the mother in this movie. I'm not going to try that pronunciation again because I don't want to butcher her name twice. Such an amazing actress. Obviously the whole family play dual roles. They play themselves and their doppelgangers, who are very different characters indeed. And the acting is just a masterclass. It is perfection. I don't think I have seen such good acting in a horror movie since The Shining. I was totally blown away by the acting in this. It's out of this world, folks. Yes, the ending is predictable. Yes, there are plot holes within the storyline. If you look at it through a microscope, some would say maybe not even a microscope, but if you look at the movie trying to make logical sense of it, there's parts that perhaps won't, but for me that did not spoil my enjoyment of the movie. It's shot beautifully, it's eerie, the acting is just on point. The background in this, we have a carnival in this, so the set, just carnivals are the creepiest things ever. Just Things like the settings, things like the way the cinematography is shot, it's beautiful. I also have to point out the soundtrack to this movie. Now, we've all been singing "I Got 5 on It" for weeks now, and you're going to come out of this movie and you're going to be singing it even more. The use of this song and the way they've changed this song throughout the movie, and you will hear uses of the song that's not in the trailer. I know in the trailer when we heard it slowed down and made really eerie, it was like, wow. You will hear other uses of the song done in a completely different way within this movie that is just, it is just bellissimo. It's beautiful. The soundtrack to this and other songs that are used throughout this, this movie to me personally was a joy. I was just watching it, and moment after moment and new thing after new thing that happened, I was just transported. I was carried away by this movie. I'm not going to say it's perfect. It has plot holes. The ending is predictable, but that's not the kind of movie this is. This is a movie that is just a joy to watch. Go and watch this movie and allow yourself to be transported. Allow yourself to be carried away, and don't try and work out exactly what's going to happen. Don't try and puzzle yourself as to work out why this is happening. Follow it, enjoy it. Pay attention to the acting. Listen to the soundtrack. Watch the scenes unfold in front of you. Pay attention to the cinematography. This movie is outstanding. I am going to give us a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason I'm dropping that 0.5 of a mark is because of a couple of plot holes, something that I might have wanted to be explained a little better, but on the whole I thoroughly enjoyed this. I know my buddies 3 from the Grave also thoroughly enjoyed it. Maybe we're a bit frustrated with some of the plot holes, but from us at 3 from the Grave, I know this is a Lisa Loves video, but me and my pals have been talking about this over the last day since we all saw it, and Jordan Peele just, mwah. We want more. You just are incredible, fresh, innovative. He's brought a real buzz and excitement to the horror community, and I for one cannot wait to see what he does next. Let me know what you thought below in the comments. It's over a night from Lisa Lives.
I got 5 on it. That's a classic right there. I got 5 on it.
I got 5 on it.
It's about drugs.
It's not about drugs. It's a dope song. Don't
I got 5 on it.
There you go.
Creep on in, on it, on it.